We back.
Whooping ass. You love to see it, man. What's going on, everybody? It's Full Time Trip. We're back in the building. It's another match review, but this time, for the first time ever on this channel, for the first time in 6 long years, no more hearing that dumbass Europa League theme song. You know what I'm saying, guys? Willing. Get that out of here, man.
Get that shit out of my ears, man.
Arsenal 4, PSV 0 in the first game of the Champions League campaign. It feels good, man. Of course, as usual, I got the suspects with me, you know what I'm saying? The gang with me. I got Timo, Too Good, and Stay Ghost in the building. What's going on, gentlemen?
I am not too bad, man. How we doing?
I feel good. I feel good, like a James Brown hit, man. I feel fantastic. It's good, man. I can kick it off. I don't even go ask no questions. I just want to let people know right now, like, if y'all thought it was like a game, again, like, I understand us not being in the top competitions for the past couple of years have got people, you know, misconstrued of what we're building and what we're doing, but trust and believe, this is not a joke. This is not a game where we can put it on, bro. We can turn it on when we want to and when we need to, and just to make a statement for how many years that we missed. A game like this was needed. It was necessary. I loved it from start to finish. Fantastic. I needed that, bro. But Timo, man, talk to me, dog. What'd you make of the game?
Well, I mean, it's like you said at the start of the episode, we're talking about feeling good. We're feeling great, bro, because you just see how well we started that game. We're scoring goals within 8 minutes. It's looking like we're what I mean? Like, I feel like those players knew how important today was, and it's like they said, "Oh, you lot are worried about the league performances. Just wait till you see the Champions League." Oh my God, nope. They were like, "Yeah. Nah, we got this. we've been waiting for this." Like I said earlier to you, I feel like they've been waiting for a while to really kind of showcase what they can do on the higher stage. Arteta, obviously, a couple of seasons ago, it was a harsh talking to, but I think those players have definitely got the DNA to really kick on from here. And we saw the performance today, and I can't lie. They gave it to him, man. They gave it to him real good. Absolutely. Now we can definitely get into the player ratings and talk one by one, but Ghostin, give me some of your standout players from this game. Just name a couple off and name some things that you saw in the game from a few of those players on the pitch today.
My standout players,
yeah.
I'm gonna go
just off the cuff.
You know what? I'm gonna just say 2 people that I think really stood out for me, and I'm gonna go with Ben White and Trossard. I feel like those 2 were my standout players. I feel like Ben White kept the same tempo from the start of the game till the end. Like I said last time, he just getting better and better offensively. Like, it's not just about making runs, like he's making key passes. He's there in the final third. There's overlaps. Like, he's attacking and just providing so many more options for our team to get forward. And I feel like Trossard, he obviously Martinelli's out, unfortunately, but I feel like he stepped in and it's like we lost zero quality. Even the fact of him interchanging into the middle, drifting back out wide. 1 minute he was over on the right hand side there, whipping in across. He was everywhere on the pitch. His heat map must have been insane, but he really put in work. And the goal, sweet.
What more do you want? Are you not entertained? That's how you kick this campaign off, man. We could do some wild shit and get, bopped upside the head by Bayern Munich, but that's not us. I don't think that's our people. That's not our category. You know what I mean? We're a different level of speed on this side. But again, I just thought it was a really just professional performance. Honestly, it was a bit more of turning the screw than we've ever done. I think that was probably that's up there with our Everton performance this season. Again, and we were able to, when we had those chances, tuck them away more often than not. I think it was a lot better from that point of view, and just how the PSV were trying to impose how they play on us. We just naturally exploited that, and we were more clinical than we've seen this season. So massive credit to the team for taking advantage of those situations, taking advantage of how PSV tried to play against us. And again, they were trying to, play some things during the wings. There was a bit of trouble there sometimes, but not really as much to scare me. But again, we just played it. We played our game, exploited what we saw in the opposition, and made them pay. We made them pay, and we saw the game out very, very well, very, very comfortably. A lot of proactive changes. Change at the 57th minute. We saw Emil Smith roll. Like, what more do we want? It's a good day. It's a good day, man. But listen, we can go right into these player ratings. I'm gonna try and speed through my ends and my parts and stuff real quick. I will say that David Raya. We'll start with David Raya. David Raya, I'm going to give a 9. I'm giving him a 9 today. I'm not gonna lie. He
No complaints.
he swept up everything. What more do you want me to say, man? Like, every catch. You know what I'm saying? Every damn near every cross, damn near every dangerous, loose ball that kind of came into the box, swept up. Distribution was fantastic at times. When the game kind of came to a stall in certain areas, his distribution to the fullbacks and down the pitch was fantastic. It was impeccable performance. And it's hard to, not merit a player with another game when they've played so well in the last one and not trying to disrupt the momentum. It was good. I know the goalkeeper talk is gonna go around, blah blah blah. It's the new number one, the new this and third. I don't want to talk about that. I don't know what's the situation. I think it is more so the rotation. But in any case, we have two fantastic goalkeepers, and it only took 2 games to really establish that for David Raya at Arsenal. So 9.0 for me. Ghostin, I'll give you Ben White.
Ben White's getting a 9 from me as well. I have to give him a 9. Like, I feel like I would like to see him get more assists, but I feel like his game, there's so many creative players in our squad. I don't feel like that's his focus. I feel like his focus when he's getting forward is just applying pressure to the other team's defense, giving them another man to worry about that's going to be running at them, especially alongside Saka. Them two running at you, doing overlaps and 1-2s, that's not the duo you want on that right hand side, giving you problems. And I feel like defensively you were solid. I feel like at the start of the game they were trying to attack down our right hand side to get Ben White, and then they realized it was a no-go zone. They went to Zinchenko's side. They thought they could pressure Zinchenko, but then he's got Gabriel and Rice there covering for him. So it's them man had no joy. But Ben White, that's a 9 for me. Solid 9.
No, fair play. Timo, give me Saliba.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna give Saliba an 8. I feel like the whole squad could technically get 9s, but I want to keep it. We need to still be level-headed. You know what I'm saying? But I feel in pivotal parts where PSV were making or trying to make some sort of stride within their game, Saliba just cleaned up. Saliba just literally got the ball. He'll even take the ball towards the goalkeeper where you feel like we're inviting pressure amongst ourselves, and then just quickly turn away, twinkle toe away. I know you all saw it. Rolls Royce, man. Great performance. Didn't really put a foot wrong. Very well getting the ball away and keeping it tidy and keeping it simple, and then obviously giving us a show. I think when you're now in the Champions League and you've been part of that project, you're now playing into the next stage of that project. You want to do it in a very clean way, and I think he was able to do that. So yeah, he gets an 8 from me.
8, yeah, definitely, and I'll echo that sentiment with Gabriel Magalhaes. I think he gets an 8 as well. Again, both of them will probably get boosted, but I'll keep it again. We'll keep it calm since it's only the first, game of the campaign. I'll keep it a little bit subdued, but again, mostly on the same token, I think this competition is built for somebody like Gabriel Magalhaes. Again, when there's last ditch defending, or there's you need that little bit of grit, that little bit of just that dominance, that physical presence, that intelligence in defense, that intelligence when to make a run, when to make a lofty pass or do something. This is something that's made for Gabriel, in my opinion. I think he can shine in this competition very, very well, and I think again both him and Saliba had a really good performance today. Again, even Gabriel made a little bit of a run. He was trying to weave through some defender, weave through some opposition, and make something happen, bro. It was just a good performance, man. Not much more I can say than solid. You kept a clean sheet at home, no less. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the Prem form and the Champions League form may be different, but good performance today. I give him an 8 as well. Ghostin, give me Zinchenko.
Zinchenko, I'm going to give Oh, this guy's always so tricky, man. You know what, Zinchenko, I'm gonna give him a flat 7. Like again, I don't think he done nothing like amazing, but at the same time, like he done his job, like he done, and of course, like he always helps in the areas that he's expected to, like going forward. Obviously, he's a defender as well, so we expect him to do well in that area. But I feel like because of how he like inverts, sometimes he does need a bit of like coverage or help. But overall, he just done his job. Consistent performance from last game, innit? 7.
No,
like, standards didn't drop. Literally the exact same standard from last game.
Yeah, fair play. Let me see. As a matter of fact, Timo, give me Kai Havertz.
Boy. Well, before the game, well, like again, there's a lot of controversy in regards to him starting, especially with the way that Fabio played against Everton before quickly coming off. I think I saw more from Havertz in regards to probably adjusting better to maybe the way that we had maybe Trossard playing effectively with the way that Jesus was making runs in behind as well. It kind of allowed the ball to kind of bounce off of him. I feel like he was a lot better with his feet today. Probably not as I think there's a lot of confidence now building within him. Still has a bit more to do in my opinion. But I don't really think he did much wrong. I don't think many of the Arsenal players did much wrong today, so I think I'm gonna have to give him a 7.
Yeah,
nothing spectacular, but based on just how the team played today, I wouldn't give him anything less. So yeah, definitely something to be working on, but I think he's finally getting himself there.
Yeah, no, fair. And I'll give Declan Rice. I think I'll give Declan Rice an 8. Again, another really solid performance from him, bro. Guys just everywhere. Guys just again in a time where people said we were so contingent on Partey, and if we didn't have him, we were going to be asked out. You know, in many respects, this guy has come in and added so much steel, so much guile, so much just continuity to our team. We're able to recycle the ball a lot more well, retain possession. We're able to again snuff out a lot of different attacks. Some of his defensive positioning when we were getting attacked was fantastic. Just snuffing out whatever was coming our way and just being very, very smart to what was building up, or he could see things that we couldn't. He just knew how to move, man. It was like Neo seeing the Matrix. Just some things he just helped start or helped snuff out was fantastic. You know, what a gem of a player, man. What a gem of a player. I'll say it every damn time. Worth every penny.
Yep.
All right, Ghosting. Give me our captain today, Martin Odegaard.
Boy.
Yeah. I kind of knew I was gonna end up on him, so I was thinking, oh wait, we're not in halves, are we?
Nah, we can do it. We can give 0.5s. I'll give him 0.5s. We do 0.5s on here.
For me, do you know what it is? He's at that point where I was gonna go to a 9, but then I was like, no, maybe it's an 8, but I was gonna, 8.5. I feel like he did not stop running the whole game. Like every time we was making an attack, the ball's getting past him, he's doing his job. He's like, again, like we mentioned from last time, he's taking more shots, and this is what a lot of fans wanted, because there's times like last season where you'd be literally watching him outside the box and you're screaming shoot, but you're just looking for like a pass, whether it's to Martinelli or Jesus or Saka, whoever. But now he's on job, and that goal, bro, classic Odegaard finish. Whether it's the bottom right corner, bottom left corner,
it doesn't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter. He done his job. The goal was great, and his contribution to the team as well. Like I saw a moment where like he's pointing around at everyone, giving orders, probably telling you go there, whatever it was, but he really led the team today.
Yeah.
8.5.
8.5. Honestly, personally, I think he could be man of the match. I think personally he was my man of the match, but I feel like we could reserve for somebody else. But yeah, Odegaard, man, he's proving the doubters wrong in terms of his ability to lead the team and just his capacity to be such a good player, man. Just on both ends, just fantastic. But let me see. Is it my turn or is it Ghost? Is it Timo's turn?
It's yours.
That was mine? All right, word. Let me get...
oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, no, I think he's...
Right?
Yes, yeah, I did. It's your turn. It's your turn. Yeah, give me Leandro Trossard.
Boy. think I'm gonna give him an 8. I'm gonna give Trossard an 8.
I'm with that.
I'm leaning towards an 8.5 because I feel for you to come in off an injury and have the impact you had in the last game, and then start. It's like you wanna continue as you've led on. But I think considering how early the first goal was, you then have to be a catalyst to kind of keep that sort of form going. And Trossard just took initiative, and we saw the ball at the back of the net. But it's just the fact that he added a sense of calm on that left wing. Maybe a more controlled performance overall from the whole team, but I feel like that also stems from how he played. When we got the ball, it didn't seem like he was under any pressure whatsoever. He released the ball at the right time. He moved with the ball, kept the ball. It's essentially just a really controlled performance. And I feel like when you are 2-0 up, and even if you're looking for a third, even the way that we even got our third, it's like we didn't have to overemphasize. We didn't have to do anything over the top, So I feel that an 8 is probably warranted. Probably should get an 8.5. I'm being quite harsh, but very good goal. And I'm hoping it continues. Obviously, we don't know how long Martinelli might be out for, but it does seem that we've now found our groove with him playing out wide, and traveling in areas centrally and being able to combine with the other players is making a lot of sense. And we're winning games, we're scoring goals, so I cannot complain.
And I'm gonna keep it a bean. This ain't no regular old Wednesday. This shit might feel like it's Ash Wednesday or something like that, because Jesus was cooking on another level. This man was doing different stuff. I'm giving him a 9 as well. I'm sorry, I'm giving him a 9. I think he had a very, very good performance today. Again, not only the same Gabriel Jesus that we know, again, dynamic, causing so much chaos around in and around the box, the link up play, the physicality, the just the all around play, the all around just sauce, the all around juice that he brings to the team. On top of that, he brought the finishing, he brought the clinical nature, he brought some of that calmness and directness as well. They're just like, it's just the cherry on top that I wish he had all the time, but he showed out today, man. 2 instances. One from the David Raya goal kick later in the game. Again, the ball, it was literally just a goal kick. There was no touch. It didn't hit the floor yet. Man, off his chest, brought it down and kept it pushing towards the opposition box. Insane. I don't think he's ridiculous. And the goal, chest down, boof, bullet. Absolutely. That's what we want to see from Gabriel Jesus. On top of all the chaos, when he has those moments, take him down, be calm, finish. That's twice now we've seen it. In the Man United game, the composure, and in this game, the composure. Is that building? I hope so. Gabriel Jesus, 9.0 today. Fantastic. Fantastic performance, man. G, rounded out, Bukayo Saka.
Bukayo Saka. Boy. I don't want to be that guy, man. I don't want to be that guy. But for Saka, I'm not gonna lie. I think, bro, I don't care what anyone thinks, innit. I have to give him a 9, and the reason I'm gonna give him a 9 is because from the moment of kickoff, don't get me wrong, everyone was playing well from start to finish, but he had a level of intensity where you could tell like he wanted that first goal. He was catting for it. He wanted that first goal more than anyone. Anytime there was a moment to get on the attack, he was taking on players, running past, running into channels. Like, he wanted that goal more than anyone. And when you see someone like that hungry as well, and obviously he came off a bit early, which
good rotation. We'll take it.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, does he really get the 9? But I think just for the level of desire he had on the pitch, kept running, the contribution as well. Like, he gave hell to that whole defense.
Absolutely.
Like, them man were just struggling. Literally struggling. And I think he deserves that. I feel like that goal set the pace for the whole game. Once that goal went in, everyone just flipping, the morale was high. Literally. That set the tempo, I feel like, and I feel 100%.
Again, if Odegaard wasn't my man of the match, it was either him or probably David Raya. Those would probably be on man of the match, with probably Gabriel Jesus probably just in that conversation as well. But so much quality all across the pitch. What a fantastic game. The subs bench, I'm going to give everybody 7s because everybody came on, played a really good part to either slow the game down, have some directors try and make some things happen. Fabio Vieira looks more comfortable as the days pass. It's fantastic. Reece Nelson looked very good in there, got a cheeky assist as well on the last Odegaard goal. Jorginho came in again, controlled the game in place of Declan Rice. Tomiyasu, again, another good cameo from him. And Emil Smith-Rowe, it's so good to see you, man. We need more. Good. We need more minutes, man. Yeah, we need more minutes. We love to see it, man. Real quick, let's see, Timo.
Yep.
Mikel Arteta today.
He's getting a 10. I would even, you're not even gonna struggle to. I would have said 20 if that was allowed. You know what I'm saying? But I can't lie. Like, considering, like I said, like with where we were against Newcastle a couple of seasons back, I said this at the start. Like, he really gave it to those players, and he also promised the Arsenal fans that we would be back in the Champions League, and it wasn't just to be there. We're there to compete. You don't start nights like this and think, oh, Mikel Arteta was lying. He ain't lying. That man is not lying. Not only have we seen what we can really do, but you've seen that the replacements, the timing of those replacements, it's squad depth. For you to bring on a player like Declan Rice and bring on a controlling player like Jorginho, the ability to be able to take off Saka so early and bring on a Reece Nelson and then bring on a Smith-Rowe. You know, like you're bringing, like we've spoken in the past of not having, depth where we need it or quality in depth. And it doesn't seem like we even dropped off as soon as those players came off. If I'm being honest, like, and it just shows testament to how much faith and belief the manager has in those players, but also how much those players really want it. So he deserves nothing short of a 10 because he's fulfilled in his promise. I know it is only the first game. But you want to carry on from where you started, and this is a perfect start.
100%. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree, man. Like, I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We're all so happy. Like,
man,
it feels good, don't it, man? Make sure y'all get in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all thought about that game. What you thought about the performance. Us finally being back in the Champions League. The campaign ahead of us. What do we have? Going forward. But we can let me put the Champions League aside for a second. There's something going down this Sunday that's very important. North London derby. Tottenham Hotspur, they've been talking a lot of crap. They've been talking a lot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's Postecoglou era. They're renewed. They're rejuvenated. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I can say, you know what? Respect. You guys have been playing better than you had before that Harry Kane. Cool. But this Sunday, it's time to put them to the sword. It's time to put them through a flaming table that just so happens to be made out of glass. Team 3D, Dudley Boy style, and let them know who the real kings of North London are. I need them to understand what's going on. Who run this place? Don't let a couple late comebacks, you know what I'm saying, just like confuse you or misconstrue the thought of who really run this place. That's what I wanted. That's what I want to let people know. That's all I'm saying, though. That's all I'm saying. But eyes on that. But right now, we can enjoy this. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back to the Champions League. The Arsenal, baby. I love it. I love it. Listen.
Yes, sir.
Timo, Ghostin, appreciate y'all, boys. Thank you so much for your time. But yeah,
anytime, my boy.
That's all we got for this one. But COYG, the champion.